Right.
Then he is going to... Where is the ability?
We're waiting.
It's looking. Hang on.
I know.
Sure.
I'm giving you shit.
Sorry, I'm still relatively new to Psychos and whatnot. Now, where's this ability? Not biomancy, divination, it's in telekinesis. I think.
There you are. Come here.
And he's going to fling that object.
Is he doing the equivalent of a psychic stink bomb?
Oh no, he's just...
They're orcs. The smell won't bother them.
He flings it in a... I guess, can you just do a small token? It doesn't really matter, but basically he's flinging the object away to hopefully cause the weird boys to be thinking, okay, so there's a psychic presence here, you know, go check it out as a distraction. And after the object has been flung, however far the distance away, he simply walks towards the weird boy tower and then steps onto the wall.
Yeah, what's going to happen, as I mentioned previously, what I was describing, they are focused on the thing. Even if they feel something, it will be like momentary, the stench, yo, check it out! And then...
Yep, that's fine. I mean, he's just...
But it will help in a way that it will be like potentially additional target to focus, so maybe they will focus on this first, if they charge it up. So, it still buys you some time.
And then lastly, you guessed it.
Is he gonna go in by himself to the top?
Well, he's going to stand horizontal off the wall and then look back. This is fatted, by the way.
It better be fettered, because otherwise I will be calling for 2 pairs of...
Yeah, I know.
And, you know, just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna see if you will get something nice. Ah, no, not perils. Not perils.
2 63s.
Yeah.
The hell was 63 that you would have repeated?
Care to join me for a walk, gentlemen?
Just for funsies, what is 63?
63 is the Furies.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
Thrown to the ground, thrashes around, and everything around him falls down.
He looks at the rest of you kind of upside down, considering he's stood horizontally off the wall, and then asks,
would you like company?
Care for a walk, gentlemen?
You know, I think I will.
Sigurdsson will just start to lift off.
Yeah, he was aware that you could fly,
Yeah.
So...
But he's not doing it to brag, it's just, yep, I'll come.
Although that's wrong, the threshold should be 16 since I'm holding onto those psychic powers. But I would have made it anyway. So, this takes a moment. Ah, there we go. I haven't had to use this power in a couple of years.
Is that a minor power?
Yep.
It is.
What, levitate?
Wall walk.
Wall
walk. Oh, yeah.
Or as Joan calls it, walk.
Did I say that?
No, that's what you have your power listed as. Walk.
Oh, God!
You maroon.
Well, I guess now you can't make fun of me for that.
You are a constant source of disappointment.
Mayek, the new Moon of Psychers.
And then he beat me to it. I was typing this out.
Your hatred of us is just a reflection of your hatred for yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that the rest of the people are like either non-plus and they're like, well, we don't have Sega Breath, so we're gonna charge
How
in.
many are with?
Usual.
Wait, how many? No. How many are with us?
It should be the Kadra and Solon are the only ones who are left at this point.
Yeah, so there's only Solomon.
No, wait. Solon would
who?
probably.
Sorry,
Would
Solon.
he?
Solon. Sorry.
Would he have that minor power? Technically. Okay, I'm not gonna give you shit. Technically, nobody ever said that he's training him minor powers, but I'm gonna guess Psychers like him get some minor powers, so we can say that he has that one. He's like,
Yay.
and I'm not gonna even bother rolling.
I mean, if not, Merrick can just snap his fingers and cause the guy to float instead. So
And the only one that leaves is Zhao. So, I mean,
float, or he can be carried on the Tech Priest.
yeah.
Yep, I can carry him. I'm big enough. I'm easy to grab onto.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Zhao's
and
a
then
feminine.
Talius.
Yeah.
I almost forgot, Antalius is with us. Let's see here.
I mean, Damco can carry him as well.
Probably. And if he can't, then I probably can. I am wearing very big power armor.
If he
So
can't,
am
I will
a lot
just float him.
stronger. Let's see. So I'm just going to go ahead and assume, unless Dimko says otherwise,
Okay,
he's carrying
sure.
Zhao and Antalius.
Yeah, I'll carry him. Zhao,
Cool.
if I remember correctly. Wayfair.
Very.
Yeah.
The dude weighs
Okay,
like
show
50
you the
pounds.
world.
Shining.
Shining splendid.
And for now,
What are you singing?
green.
It's a Disney
Aladdin.
song from Aladdin.
Okay. Yeah, so,
They're riding me like a magic carpet.
so you ascend on the tower to one of the probably few entrance points, and obviously like the tower is in like a beehive of activity. So, and this other thing, like there's not much chance of stealthing. Like you will find some enemies, more or less. But as we see, like you, like bullets, explosions, going off. Some far in the distance to the north, like as you're ascending, you can see more because horizon expands, so you can see some ships, like not even fully loaded, like orcs flying off, but ships like taking off. Some of the landing zones being bombarded. More or less, fucking general war clusterfuck. And I think we're gonna do it this way, that because you are working on a time frame, and they're like usual orcs, they're not a badass orcs, so we kinda need to figure it out, like to make some kind of checks to see if you are able to kill the Psychers, Wish Boys, and dissolve the ritual power before your time runs out. So, I'm listening to propositions. How are you gonna do that quickly and efficiently?
My
Well-
proposition would have been to just artillery it, but what's his name had to be fancy.
Who, me?
No,
Me.
Mick, yeah.
I was about to say, what did I do?
Well, now you are like standing on the tower and I'm guessing inside. Because I
Well-
assume that was the idea.
Get to the highest point possible.
Well, are we talking about in terms of skill checks, or rather, are you asking us about skill checks, or are you asking us what our plan is?
Probably first like skill checks, because like figure this is like the threat, time running out, and like the structure is big, but you have enough skills like which one of you use to like say that you move quicker or
Wow.
like you plan not accordingly, but basically everything that can make you this action, cleaning out the tower and destroying it, like quicker and doable before Wirbos unleash their ritual.
Oh.
Well, Mayak and I probably move really fast with between our powers and our jetpack. So if you can let us carry someone, we can get through this place and maybe hopefully blitz people so that we don't have to. We can avoid a lot of the combat.
Ideally.
Okay. Out of curiosity, anybody has rapid
Actually-
reaction?
Yep.
Yep.
Have what?
rapid reaction.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
I
you
do.
you can give me that for the starters, and probably we'll figure out something else. Because rapid reaction or agility is the only test I can figure it out connected to speed and movement. Hello?
Oh, I'm listening, just looking at my stuff.
Yeah, I was wondering if I got cut out. And probably to Flav how to explain it, like I would imagine the rapid reaction says that, yeah, avoiding the combat, like prowling so quickly that the others don't manage to like encircle you or try to shoot you down.
For me, it would basically just be a pilot jump pack test, which I can do here in a second.
This
It would be an
rapid
opposed test.
reaction
It would-
still. But you can
Well,
you can do the pilot test first, and depending on how
Well,
well
isn't
you roll,
rapid reaction a trait rather than a skill? It's just something you have as opposed to something you roll. Or am I completely misremembering that?
What was the question?
Isn't rapid reaction a trait and not a skill? It's not something you roll. It's just something.
No,
you have.
I asked about like the trade because you have that, we can make like agility test, like to see like your reactions, to avoid combat.
Oh yeah,
That's-
yeah. I have rapid reaction. I think all of us do. We're Ascension.
Yeah, so basically, like in your case, you can first make the pilot test, and depending on how well you roll, I'm gonna give you bonus to your agility test.
Out of
Okay,
curiosity, can we try Tactica Imperialis? Like the men basically using tactics to, well, basically that's it, using tactics instead of just going in kind of blind.
Okay, it will have -10 difficulty.
Very well. Is it opposed to
I
anything?
did poorly on that.
No,
Jesus.
not opposed. Just like difficulty of the situation, considering like how to figure it out, how to deal tactically with the situation when like enemy is more numerous and
I'm sorry, what did you call the minus on that?
-10. I don't remember exactly, but it's -10. Okay, and Demco 1.9. Yeah, it's enough to give you +10 bonus to agility.
Alright,
And
got
for
that Tactica.
you,
Probably not gonna do well because my agility is garbage.
but I still gave you 10. You know what?
Wow, what did I roll? I got
An
11.
11.
Jesus.
You're
I'll take
fine.
it.
And for the Tactica, normally I would say +20 to you, but because I'm guessing everybody else uses that because this is like for your like squad, it's also +10 to agility to everybody.
Alright.
Unless you wanted that to use only to yourself, then it will be +20, but nobody else will get +10.
No, I'll give everyone the benefit of a +10.
Okay, so agility time. Antalius don't need to do it because he's flying on Sigmund. If I
He's
remember
riding
correctly.
me. Yeah.
Well, that came.
I'm
out
showing
wrong.
him the world.
Please no. And Solon probably needs to. Make his... Well, Solon is a little dipshit, but because everybody else rolled well, I'm not gonna make it too hard for you in general.
Can I, if it's going to be a thing about Solon, can I try a command test for Solon specifically? Like, come on, Solon, pick it up!
Okay. But okay. From it still will be -10 difficulty. I wondered if I'm gonna give you more, but eh.
Alright. Wow. I will use a fate point to bump that up to a success.
Okay, how many left do you have, guys? Because I remember some
Right
of
now?
you using fate points from the beginning, and remember because this is like still the same mission. I didn't give you like resets.
Right now I have 3. That's the first one I've used since we reset the points.
No, okay. No, I gave you some reset, I think, because of the rest before the thing. Yep, never mind. I'm dumb. Okay, so he Yeah, I'm not gonna roll. He just, let's assume that he succeeded because he got whipped into discipline and whatnot. So with that, you managed to avoid getting buckled down. You avoid getting needing to carve your way through thousands of able Orkish bodies. And you begin your slaughterfest through the Weird Boys. If you want to throw in some kind of description how you do the slaughterfest, this is your time to shine, if you want.
Oh hell yeah. I'm going to use an awesome ability that will cause them to weep, cry, and die. I just need to...
how Xanthus would do it.
We are doing this more or less sort of cool side. This is not the usual combat, but if you want to use some abilities, make some rolls, then you are free to do.
Which reminds me.
Oh yeah.
Shit, son. Hammer of Witches and Soul Killer. Xanthus and Mayak are fucking ruthless. What the
Baleful
hell?
power plays the Psyker's enemies with an invisible splinter of annihilating psychic force. The attack inflicts D10 explosive damage plus double the Psyker's willpower. The attack ignores armor. Unless the armor is warded. Any critical hits scored are applied simultaneously to the body and head locations, though critical damage is not doubled. Power has no effect on inanimate objects, but may be used against warp entities. For every additional 10 points by which the power's threshold is exceeded, another splinter of force is created, which may be directed at the same or different targets. So with that, 25, 4 orcs just perish in a second. They probably scream, start bleeding from their eyes, and their heads explode and crumple to the ground.
Eesh, and here I thought Xanthus was brutal. All he's doing is throwing them into the warp.
There is something you would notice, though. He is wearing quite a sickening grin. Not grin, but smirk. He's reveling in their agony.
There's something you would notice as well. I would make you do a Psyniscience check, but Xanthus is being very blatant about it. You can see blood dripping from his armor, effectively, and it's his blood. You won't, since you use this so much, it won't take you very long to realize Xanthus is following Mayek's example and is using Corpus Conversion a lot.
Nice.
Which is why he has regeneration, and which is why he isn't dead from the copious amounts of blood that's spilling out of his armor. Which brings me back to what Xanthus is doing for these guys. He uses Sanctuary first to protect himself and the men who are with him. What Sanctuary does, basically, is it makes it so that in order to approach Xanthus or his men, or shoot them with ranged attacks, you have to succeed on a willpower test. And his offense is the Hammer of Witches, which is his anti-psyker power. And basically, if the orcs, well, actually it's not even a matter of failure at that many degrees, he's more or less just tossing them into the warp.
Nice.
Yep.
Because he's forcing them to roll on the perils table, and with that high of a roll, he's forcing them to roll 100s on the peril table.
Nice.
So he's very literally throwing them into the warp.
So. Nice.
Oh, and to finish it all off, assuming, and to add the topping on the cake, or cherry on top of the cake, Mayek inhales deeply and then opens his mouth, and a cone of fire is, or rather, blasts from his, or comes, basically breathing fire. The spell itself is called Flaming Word. It's threshold 18. I'm not going to fail that on a fatted roll.
Fucking dragon.
Yeah. I'll just read it. The sorcerer opens his mouth, using it as a gateway for the fires of the warp. So I guess it's warp purplish flame the power inflicts basic flame energy damage with a pen of 3. So again, basic flamer. The effect of his power is extended to a range of 20 meters and possesses the flame quality. In addition, due to the unnatural nature of the flame, any target struck by the effects of this power automatically set on fire. So essentially, he is setting the whole room on fire and their corpses.
Yeah, not only one room, but there are like a few more. Like there are not only 4 Witwars, there are many more. So like with this, we're getting like the nice view of like not training montage, but montage of like going from room like flaming, orcs getting sucked into the warp, cut the next room, like the scene, and you are basically unleashing hell with flame and lightning, destroying the inner sides of Weird Boy's tower.
Solon is a pyromancer, yes?
There we go.
Hey,
Now we can hear it. The only
no
power that he has is Firestorm.
damn it, I was hoping he had Sculpt Flame.
No, that was the only power that... what was the Demko's previous character name?
Ignatius.
Yeah, that Ignatius taught him from pyromancy.
God damn it.
I only had time to do 2 sessions.
Speaking of about him, at this point he would probably have like 5 psi rating. Yeah. He doesn't have fettered, so let's see. I'm guessing he beat the threshold, but Solon is a dipshit. He's going through this because he doesn't have favored of the warp nor fettered, so.
Oh, this should be good.
So let's see.
If he survives this, I need to teach him how to.
Can somebody check what's 65 on Phenomenon?
65 is the Furies. Oh wow.
Again.
The Psyker is thrown to the ground by unseen hands and thrashes about for a few moments as winds howl about within 10 meters of him, lifting up light objects and forcing those in the area to make agility tests or be blown down.
I mean, it would really depend how you feel, how closely you would be, if you would be acting like really like close-knit group, making destruction or not.
I'm heavy as shit and I'm flying. Well, I was a minute ago. I don't know what.
No, I'm asking about like how in the distance, like how far away you would feel you would be from Solon. I'm believing you would say truthfully and not cheat. So.
Somewhat relatively close, not like in reaching distance, but no more than 10 meters away, I imagine.
The range of the power that I rolled, the Phenomena is 23 meters, so...
I think I would be in range of that, so...
Yeah, same.
Oh well, that's getting blown down.
I probably would be too. I'm
Holy
flying.
shit, 99!
Wow.
Do I get any benefits from being, flying, not technically on the ground?
I don't know.
Oh, I passed, so it doesn't
Never
matter.
mind, you just passed, so...
Although, before we get into anything, I will say Xanthus has leap up, so he just gets right back up as a free action.
Yeah. I mean, we just saw it like for a moment. This was like a little like hiccup as this like happened, but it's a rule of course. So this is like just few seconds or like even less temporary setback, and you just like go back and so it's like, sorry, like trying to like, and then just like continue unleashing flame on enemies. I honestly don't know how Firestorm works. It just like works for now with him. He's like almost like a fuck. Somebody should. I'm gonna say that what sooner or later he will get an idea. He will find a proper fucking gas mask and he will be like. Nobody got the reference, I guess.
Nope.
Pyro from Team Fortress 2.
Oh, damn! How did I not get that reference? Well, I'm ashamed.
Anyways, but yeah, even if you didn't kill all of them, after like 1 or 2 rooms, you killed enough of weird boys that the power started thrashing wildly, so it like backlashed against the structure itself. So there's like starts rambling, some parts are like falling apart, and as you're like finishing your work, the tower is slightly unstable. As the power's backlashed, the top of the spire just got fucking annihilated. And as you will be finishing your job, I will go back. It takes some time, so in that meantime, the squad for Daka Amori arrives. And I'm gonna make them make some checks to see if they... first of all, to see if they don't blow up.
Oh dear.
Well, hopefully I'm not gonna roll the D100. Not 100 again. Okay, I need to zoom in because I don't see fucking if that's counter and exalta good.
Are we gonna have to go rescue them?
I mean, let's see how their combat would work out. Yeah, some troubles, but I mean, too much.
Not great, it looks like.
Something
It's
tells me we
not
might have to
bad.
rescue.
Some a little bit of trouble, but that was for his ballistics and weapon. Now for Exaltas. Just exact what she needed for weapon skill, and she doesn't have ballistics. I mean, she can try. Yeah, deep shit. But they are making like they are not in need of rescue now. But then I'm gonna make them see if they can fucking do the fucking demolition. And because the building is large, I'm gonna say in the meantime they were able to make 2 demo checks because they're like placing charges in 2 corners of the structure area, like in short. So target number is demolition is based off what?
Intelligence.
Ooh, intelligence?
Okay,
I thought it was intelligence.
I
seems
think
to-
so.
Okay, so
is.
target number.
It's either intelligence or agility, but
So
intelligence makes more
target
sense.
number 65. Okay, so 1's good. And so
Yep.
good. Okay, so for them, like it doesn't go as smoothly as it could, but they don't blow themselves up. They avoid getting casualties. Like for now, they are like more or less good. Now for Kenneth, Ignacia, and majority of platoon. And this will be opposed. First roll for the mooks. Mooks, ballistics, and weapon is 14. Okay, mooks are not that good. I mean, no wait, they are still getting hits because plus 60 from size of amount of. But it could have been better. And now for Ignacia to see how well she keeps them alive and doing stuff. Medicaid. I think Medicaid is based off intelligence?
Yep.
Okay, so
Yes.
she makes it. And now for Ignacia and Kenneth's weapon skills and ballistic skills. Ugh. That was kind of weapon skill, then ballistic skill, then Ignacia's weapon skill and ballistic skill. Continue with that. Now for Red Lega stuff, which he mostly goes. He can go for both. Okay, so they are beginning to engage into furious and intense combat, destroying, killing hundreds of orcs, and engaging the underboss in the fight. It's not really a stalemate, but nobody gets like decisive alpha strike. So the fighting continues with some injuries, but Ignacia is able to keep them all alive. So
Good for her.
hopefully, like next time or maybe if you join them or something.
I have an idea.
But yeah, for now they're like engaging in fight with Red Lega underboss.
Antalius, contact the rest of your squad. Actually, no. Contact Kenneth specifically. I need a status update. And I'm assuming Kenneth is just going to yell over.
Yeah, there's like in the background there's like almost like non-stop sounds of fire, grenade explode. Kenneth here! What is it, sir?
How's it coming, Kenneth? That is
Pretty
the
lewd.
We are in the garage!
Hard and fast!
Yeah, found the... I'm not gonna scream too much because it's like after midnight, so I'm not gonna wake up everybody else. But yeah, he's like screaming that found the Red Lega in combat. We're gonna get the bastard. For now, all alive.
Good. Remind me to promote the medic when this is over, if she keeps all of you alive. Now, I'll get back to it. And this is after we've done our work taking out all the weird boys, right?
Yeah, I imagine so.
Alright, then if they're all dead, Xanthus will look at Mayak. Primaris, can you open the gate from here to the garage?
Johnny,
if this is
There is great risk when passing through.
Like
Yes, I can.
5-6 kilometers.
Define great risk.
You of all people must know how unstable the warp can be, especially since we have tapped into it so much in what the Greenskins were trying to pull off. He's basically saying, yeah, there's going to be. I mean, if you fuck up a willpower test, it causes perils. I mean, he can't really say that in character, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there any particular chance you will be able to stabilize it?
I can do my best, but a lot of you will have to steal yourself.
Very well.
Yourselves.
In that case, do it.
Okay. And this portal can be created. I mean, he used it to get from the ship to the planet, so a couple of kilometers shouldn't be that difficult to pinpoint.
Yep.
Okay.
As long as we have the Arcana on our side, I'm not going to be squeamish about it. Especially not in the middle of a war.
He begins to chant under his breath. Gesticulates oddly, and with one last swipe of his arm in a downwards motion, the reality around just rips, and the portal to the warp opens. And I will do the spell now.
Solon, stick close to me and the Primaris.
Had to step away for just a second. What's going on? John is looking for the stuff. Hello? Did I fucking drop? Fuck, shit. Give me a second.